Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Autumn here today to do WhateverAthon week number 4 wrap up instead of a vlog this week, which I didn't really vlog at all. I'm just doing a wrap up of what I read. So I read 6 books this week. Most of them were novellas or shorter. I didn't really read all that much. So what I did read were either in the beginning of the week or towards the end of the week. In the middle, I did not read. So the first one I read was Beautiful and Dirty by Katrina Jackson. This is point 5 in the Family series. This was 79 pages. This follows Shay and Sal. Shay goes to vacations in Europe, and she goes to Naples with her boyfriend, and he forgets his passport, so he doesn't go on the train with her, but she decides to go with to it. And at Naples, she meets Sal, who owns the restaurant she's eating in, and they have a fling. a And I really enjoyed it. It's a mafia little prequel. And for WhateverAthon, it counted for under 300 pages. The least read genre, which is novellas. Borrowed, because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and Sprints. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. And it was in book number 17 that I read for the month. And then I read Until May by Aurora Reynolds. This is book number 11 in the Until Her, Until Him series. This came out on the 21st, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This follows May and Aiden. May decides to go on a dating app, and then she is talking to this guy who she thought was Mark or Matt. I think it's Mark. And they decide to meet up in Nashville, and he doesn't show up. And then a few days later, she is saving a kid from falling into a lake, a frozen lake. And there she sees Aiden, who so the guy she was talking to has been using his picture. So she was like, what is up with this? And it's their story. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Then, I should mention for WhateverAthon, until May met for recently hauled favorite genre, different formats, and sprints. Then I read Muscles and Monsters by Ashely Bennett. And this one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. This is book 1 in the Life and Fitness series. This was the first book by Ashely Bennett that I've read, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. It's 171 pages, also on Kindle Unlimited. But for WhateverAthon, I used it as a weapon, because hear me out. It's a wolf. He has claws and teeth. They're weapons. Um, Purple and hybrid genre because it's a paranormal romance. And this completed 4 bingos for me. For WhateverAthon, this follows Tegan, who owns a bakery where she makes wedding cakes, and her assistant called out for the day, and she was moving a wedding cake to her van, and the bottom layer fell off. And then you have Atlas, who is a woman, and he sees and helps her, and he owns the gym right across the street, and it's their story. It's really cute. I'm really excited to read more books in the series. And yeah. Then I read Praise by Cate. This was my first Cate book, and this one was one of the little longer ones. This was 362 pages. This is book 1 in the Scandalous Players Club series. This follows Charlie and Emerson. This is a ex-dad's boyfriend, or like a ex-boyfriend's dad's story trope. Office romance, age gap. I really enjoyed it. Also BDSM, because Emerson owns a club, and with a few of his friends, and then Charlie works for him. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I listened to this on audio. Also, you could get this on Kindle Unlimited too. For WhateverAthon, this was one word title, recently called Favorite Genre Sprints, and I got 1 bingo for it. So, and then the last book I'm going to show you on my iPad. Then I have 1 physically. But the last one that I read for this week is Eyes on Me by Sara, Cate. And for WhateverAthon, I use this for first letter, last letter. Yeah. First letter, or last letter, first letter. And because praise, and then with the E, Eyes on Me starts with the E. So it worked out for this. This is book 2 in the Scandalous Players Club series. This follows Mia and Garrett and their step siblings. So if you're not a fan of that, don't read it. But I actually really enjoyed this one. I give this 4 out of 5 stars. And this is also on Kindle Unlimited. Mia is a cam girl, and one night Garrett finds her and decides to contact her, and he gives her a fake name. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm excited to continue on with this series and read more Sara, Cate books. And then the last book I read, well, ish, was The Proposition, or The Predicament, which is part of the Proposition series by Katie Ashely. This was like a short little novella that was 70 pages. Yeah, that follows Casey and Nate. And Casey just had a baby 4 months ago, and she's trying to get back to her life a little bit. And yeah, I gave this 3 out of 4 stars. 3 out of 5 stars. I'm excited that I read this. For WhateverAthon, it counted for the and of whatever previous TBR under 300 pages, sprints, and guilt-free activity. Because, before I was reading this, I played a lot of Sims and watched some TV, so guilt-free activities, and 1 bingo. So I got 325 points for this. So yes, I really enjoyed this, and yeah, so those are all of the books I read this week. Sorry you're not getting a vlog. I just haven't really been reading all that much, and just when I've been wanting to vlog, I just haven't really wanted to vlog, if that makes sense. It's also been very, very hot. It's about 88 right now, and I'm just very hot. So yeah. But if you've read any of these, what did you think of them? And what did you read? And I'll see everyone later. Bye.